evening, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're in. I had a little bit of trouble there, so let me just get Darren on the line, and hopefully we can get this show on the road. So it's just calling Darren now. Hi, Darren. I finally got in. The thing that I did was, like a fool, I updated the software. And if you update the software, don't do it. Basically, don't do it. Don't update the software. So I do apologise for that, guys, that we're running late. So it sort of thrown me. It thrown me, I must admit. So let me just collect myself, and hopefully, have you got the? I can't see on YouTube, Darren. Have you got the link to YouTube? Because I want to see if we're actually broadcasting okay.
Yes, we are.
Because it says my microphone's got a problem, sound level. So I'm hoping.
Yep, they can see and hear you.
See and hear you now. So I don't have the link to YouTube. So I don't know whether you can find that, and then I can then just keep an eye on YouTube as well. But anyway, rather than me ramble while Darren maybe finds that YouTube link and sends it to me on Skype or WhatsApp, wherever you like.
Yeah.
Let me just...
I'll just mute myself while I tap.
Yes, okay. Right. So, guys, I'm going to share my screen with you. Well, in actual fact, Darren was going to give you a tour in a minute. But what I want to do is it's really thrown me out because I was panicking that I wouldn't be able to get on this Hangout. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be telling you really about where we are with Jonny blockchain, and guys, we're 99.9% ready of where we want to be. Okay, and we're ready to be going into launch mode, and that won't be long now. So what we're looking to do is to launch this first version. Okay, launching that first version. So Darren sent me the YouTube link. So let me just get that, and then I can close some of these other windows down. So I'll just click that link. Why is that not opening? Never worked with animal children on the internet. So let me just go to YouTube, because then I can see it on there as well. Click that in there, and I'm just bear with me, guys, while I get that. Darren, do you want to let me just mute this when it comes up? If Darren, that's that muting, right? So let me come back to. Do you want to give a quick world tour, Darren? That's probably the best thing.
I'll do a quick little tour and give you time to gather yourself. How do you nose? Everybody, right. A bit of excitement before we get to Christmas. Right. Let me start it. Okay, so welcome to Jonny blockchain. Obviously, we'll be having some new people who'll be looking at this. So what I'm going to do is a very quick whirlwind tour of the back office. You'll notice as soon as you log in that you'll be taken to what we call the getting started page, which is this page here. You'll notice at the top we've got two menu items, or two areas that you can drop down. The right side is all the boring stuff. So very quickly, account settings. So if you want to change your password, your email, or anything like that, that's where you'll need to go. Invoices and renewals. So if you any purchases, or if you want to renew or upgrade your account or your access, then obviously these are the areas that you're going to go. Anything that you purchase, so whether that's credits, any affiliate payments that you'll receive if you're sharing Jonny blockchain with other people, then again, all of that information is all in that section there. If you do need to have any technical difficulties, then of course you can drop us a support ticket, and that's where you'll find support tickets there. So all the sort of housekeeping stuff is on the right side. You're not going to be interested in that, so we're not going to spend any time on that section. We're going to be looking at the goodies, which are on the left-hand menu section. So as you can see, I'm on the Getting Started tab here. When you first get into Jonny blockchain, you need to come to the Getting Started page, and you need to watch this video. This video will give you a really good walk through the back office. The next thing you'll need to do is see this link here as a mouse over. I'll just open it in a new tab. When you open that tab, you'll notice that these are all of the exchanges that are available currently with Jonny Blockchain. First section here, these are the ones which are connected to the bot. So depending on how many exchanges you're already connected to, these are the ones that you possibly want to prioritize. So if you work your way through these, and then you can then work your way through all of these platforms here. And again, if you just mouse over the actual logo, then obviously it will then be taken straight over to the registration page for that particular exchange or platform. Now, if you are a little bit technically challenged, and most of us are, then we've got a link here to video tutorials, and that will show you basically how to connect, once you've registered, how to connect your API for these particular exchanges to Jonny Blockchain. Okay, and again at the top we've got another link to those video tutorials. Like I say, if you do have any technical difficulties, then go back to Jonny Blockchain, and obviously you can then use the support ticket, and they'll obviously help you through if you've got some problems with that. So that is the first important section. Then very quickly running through this page, you can see here you can connect to us on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel here. Now this is a different YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel that you're watching this recording on. So this is where we do all of our live weekly webinars, if you like. So that's another YouTube channel that you need to subscribe to. If Telegram is your thing, again, there's a link here. And of course, we've got our referral program. If you want to share Jonny Blockchain with other people, you can earn a very, very healthy commission. So I'll just open that up again in a separate tab. So really simple, straightforward commission plan. I'm not going to go through it. You can read it all through at your leisure, but it's really straightforward. If you want to know the commission rates and how much it costs, then obviously go through that information. We've got banners, and these are going to be expanding shortly. We're going to be rolling out a lot more banners into this section, and a lot more email swipes and suggestions on how you can promote.
While you're on that page there, Darren,
yeah.
If you go to the top where it says email swipes, I think there's a link a little bit further down, and if you click that link, I've got 7 emails that I've already written for people. And as Darren says, we'll be adding some more new banners and some more emails. But I've already got 7 emails there for you. I shall be doing some posts that you can do out on Facebook, and Twitter and LinkedIn. And of course, we'll give you some videos that you can download, and I'll do a video to show you how to download the videos. So yeah, just so we've got those email swipes. Are they on? Did it open up or not?
I didn't open it.
It's okay. No need to open it. It's got 7 emails there that's already pre-written. Okay, sorry.
I've just noticed that Rod is saying that my sound isn't too good. So if you could, I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay between me saying this and you typing, but if you could, people could get back to me. Just let me know.
Yeah, I don't know why it's because everything seems to be working okay here, but I see that there's an error message or a warning triangle on Skype. So I don't know software that's telling me that Skype's got a problem. So I don't know whether because you're on Skype. So I don't know whether that
challenges with that, haven't we, today?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, what carry on, and then I'll get to me, and then maybe try restarting your Skype, and I'll restart mine as well in a moment.
Okay. All right. So coming back to our page up here, back of Jonny Blockchain. So we've done getting started. Now, when you do connect your exchanges, you'll go to the exchanges page, and you can see here it's really straightforward. I'm not going to spend a great deal of the time on here. Blue button, choose the exchange you want to connect to, put in the API key and the secret API key, and if you have difficulties in finding those, then again here, and it will take you to the YouTube channel with all of the videos on. And again, just choose the exchange, and it'll walk you step by step in how to find and connect those API keys. So it's really straightforward. What I forgot to mention, I always do, is that some of these exchanges you won't be able to connect to because of your location. So for example, I think Mercado Bitcoin, I can't connect to because it's, I think it's South American. I won't say which country, but it's a South American country. You've got to live in that country. Another one is Coin One. I think you've got to be in China, if memory serves. BTC Markets, I think, is Australian. So if you can't connect to them, don't sweat it. Just move on. As I've already explained to you, we've got 70 odd exchanges for you to go through, and that'll keep you busy. So it'll be, consider yourself fortunate if you're in a place where you can't connect a particular exchange, because it just save you some time. So don't worry about it. Just move on to the next exchange. Again, once you've connected, the bot will then connect to those, and you can see here that we've got this little health symbol, and that's obviously telling you that the bot is reading the information from HitBTC via your API. So once the exchanges are done, you can then go over to the arbitrage section. Now, very quickly go to the arbitrage section. When we're on this page, click the big blue button which says Find Best Trades. Once you've done that, you can see now that it's gone through to all of the exchanges, and it's fed this information back to you. It's split into 3 sections. You've got fiat routes, crypto one-way routes, and crypto circular routes, and same format on each of these tabs. It's got your base coin here, so you can see here we've got the Korean won, the ruble, the euro, the dollar, and it gives you an approximation of how much you'll need to invest and roughly how much profit you could make by following this particular route. Now, as you can see, this one here is the South Korean won, and it's between exchanges, the Coin One and Coin Deal. Now, as I've explained, for me personally, I can't use Coin One because I'm not registered with that particular exchange, so I would ignore this deal and I'd move down to see which exchanges I could work with. So Binance and Coin Deal I could work with, so that might be a deal that I'm particularly interested in. If I am, then obviously I can click this button here and I can review the actual route, and I can work out basically whether that is a deal that I'll be interested in based on the information that we're providing you.
While you've got that, sorry, Aaron, while you've got that pop-up open there, if you can see that there's an orange bar there now that says the minimum trade. So
sorry, I had a mouthful of wine then.
Yes, lucky you.
Very professional.
So basically, that minimum trade, you need to have that amount to do this trade. So if you've got less than that amount, then you can't even do the trade, okay? Because you can't place an order in the order book for less than the minimum amount. So we now show you that information as well.
Brilliant. Now, anybody know what 71,000 rubles is likely to be? Don't know. So that's fiat. And you'll also notice that as I mouse over, there's little pop-up boxes that appear, and that is just additional information that we're providing for you on a particular exchange or a particular route. You'll also notice that we have this trust system, and you'll notice that we've got a red sign here. We've got orange, and I'm sure we'll have a green somewhere down here. No, we haven't at the moment. So what does that mean? Well, a red route, as you mouse over, you can see here the pop-up box explains that the admins have not manually checked this particular route. Now, what that means is that we manually check the actual exchanges and the 2 coins that are involved in that particular route. And we check to see that they are the same coin. We check to see that they're on the same blockchain. And basically that the coin and that particular trade, that those coins can be withdrawn and deposited on those particular exchanges. So there's about 4 or 5 things that we manually check on each of these. And then once we've checked them, we then turn them to an orange colour. And then once that trade has actually gone through and completed, that orange colour would then turn to green. Were you going to say something then, Jeremy?
I was actually, because people are confused about the trust system, because you mentioned that the coin can be deposited and withdrawn. Now,
right.
If you see a trade that's in the crypto one way, so if you can go to that tab,
yeah,
you may have to refresh your screen because that's it. So when you're on that tab, you'll see that the orange trust is orange. You know, the light, the light there, if you like, the traffic light, the trust light is orange. Well, that means because it's on the one-way route tab, you cannot withdraw the base coin out of the last exchange. You must make sure, because some people have said, well, the orange light's there, but I can't withdraw it. You cannot withdraw a one-way route, that's why it's one way, from the last exchange. So in this case, you can see that Darren's got Livecoin and Binance at the top there, and the coin is actually, the base coin is over on the far left. I can't quite see that. Is that whatever?
Blockxhain.
Yep. So that blockchain is, you're going to use that coin to buy another coin on Livecoin. You're going to send the mystery coin over to Binance and then transfer the mystery coin back into the base coin. But that base coin cannot be withdrawn and sent back to Livecoin, because there could be that they're on a different blockchain, or the wallet's just been, the withdrawal mechanism is being switched off. So make sure if you're doing a one-way route, you understand it's only going to go one way and you can't withdraw out of the second exchange. If you want a route that you're going to trade with that will go back the other way, then you will use the circular routes. Okay? So a circular route should be able to withdraw out of the second exchange the base coin. As you can see there, Bitcoin at the top. If you could stay at the top of the screen,
yeah,
the warning there. So with this trade at the top, you're going to trade with Bitcoin on Liquid, and you're going to buy another coin on Liquid with your Bitcoin, then send that coin over to hit BTC. But as you can see, there's a red warning there. And that red warning is telling you that the coin is actually got a problem. So if you see a red warning, obviously you won't do that trade, because we're giving you the warning not to do it. So make sure that if you're going to use the trust system and you want to circle it again and do the trade time and time again, if it's available to do, that you do the circular routes. A one-way route, you definitely cannot withdraw out of the second exchange. Yep, sorry, Darren.
No, it's fine. And someone asked the other day, why is this in the circular routes? Or, to use this as an example, why would we have it if it's the problem? Well, the problem is occurring currently, or at the time that we checked it. And that problem may not be a problem tomorrow, or it may not be a problem next week or next month. So that's why the route is still here. You could still buy it and you could still look at the coins. For example, this one's been live for 3 days, and you could see if whatever the incident was that was stopping that route from happening may have resolved itself. And as Jeremy said, it could be for a number of reasons, and also, those reasons can be temporary.
Also, why we would show that, and I'm just going to show something on the whiteboard. So I've just switched over to my screen because I want to show that red light is a perfect example. I don't know what's happened to me. I can't get me whiteboard. Where am I going? This way. Look, there you go. So that coin that was there was with Liquid, the exchange Liquid, and I think it was hit BTC. Hit BTC, and it started with Bitcoin. Okay, now it had that red warning. Okay, it had that warning, that red warning. Now that red warning said that you can't transfer whatever the mystery coin was. So let's just say it was a coin like Sub. Okay, and Sub on Liquid happens to be also on Sub on hit BTC. Both exactly the same coins. Okay. Now, we've got a red warning there because the Sub on Liquid might be sitting on a different blockchain to what it is on HitBTC. Now, if you're transferring sub across to HitBTC, there's a warning saying you cannot transfer it. Well, let's just say that you had Bitcoin on Liquid, but you had sub already sitting on HitBTC. So that means what you could do is you could do what's called a real arbitrage, okay, where you would exchange your Bitcoin on Liquid for sub, and you would exchange your sub that you've already got on HitBTC for Bitcoin, okay? So you could actually do that trade, because just because it's got a red warning doesn't mean you can't do the trade. It just means that you can't transfer sub from Liquid over to HitBTC in this example, but you may be able to transfer that sub out of HitBTC into a sub wallet or into another exchange, okay? But so we show you, we give you the, because it's the same, could be the same coin, but could be sitting on different blockchains, okay? So you would have to decide if you could do the real arbitrage. So I'll come back to your screen now, Darren. So on there.
Right, I'm conscious of time, so
yes,
do you want to
yes, let's move on for that. So but basically, guys, what we'll do is I'll come over to myself, and I'm going to share my screen, and what we'll do is we'll jump straight in. If you've got any questions, okay, make sure that you put them in capital letters. Update your audio. I can't update that now, so I'm going to have to cancel that. It says that because I updated this software, I don't want to get logged out. So look, guys, we're practically ready now. Darren's going to show you something else that we're currently working on and we're going to bring to you. But we're ready now. We're 99.9% ready to launch. Okay. Now, if you come into Jonny Blockchain and you go to, let me just get rid of Skype. I do apologise. You come up to trade, and you go down to my portfolio, you will be presented with a screen like this. This is obviously my account, and it's got my wallets connected to it, and it's got my exchanges connected to it. So I'm on the exchange tab, balance on exchange. Now, obviously that could be exchanges, but you might only have one exchange connected. So I've got all my exchanges connected, okay? Now, if I look at these and I click on the plus sign, it tells me here, if you look here, it says liquidate, arbitrage, and SEA, which means same exchange arbitrage. So we've now done this design, and all this stuff is working lovely jubbly. I can tell you that. Okay. Now, what we've finished today, literally today, the programmers have finished, is the balance on wallets. Now, if I go to that screen, now what you can do is add wallets. This is not exchanges. Okay. So you can't add Binance to this tab. You have to add that on the exchange tab. So this is your external wallets. You might have, like I've got a Bread wallet, which is on my phone. I've got Electronium wallet, which is also on my phone. I've got an Exodus wallet, which is sitting here on the bottom of my computer. And I've got a Token Pay wallet. And I've also got my Ether wallet, what I haven't added yet. And I've also got my Trezor wallet that I'm going to do. But to add a wallet, okay, you'd click on this section here. This is not an exchange. And from the drop-down menu, these are all the wallets that you can connect. Okay. Now, with a wallet, it can't connect and get your balance because it's a hard, cold wallet. So you would put the information in manually. So if I was going to choose, let me just do the BTC wallet. If I start to type in, you see, if I come up to the top, do the drop down, and on my keypad now I'm typing in BTC, and it's found BT wallet. Okay, now what I can do is now look for the currency. Now let's just say I've got Bitcoin on there, so I've put in BTC, and the system will look for Bitcoin. I could have put in there, let's just put Litecoin, LTC. The system will look for Litecoin, so it knows the proper coin. And now if I say I've got 10 Litecoin, I put in the amount and then click Save the Asset, click OK. It will refresh my screen, which will take a few moments because I'm on the call as well. It will refresh my screen and it will add my wallet and my cryptocurrency that I've just put on there. I don't know what's the matter with my connection today. It seems to be a bit slow, but it'll add my wallet. So if I duplicate this, let's just duplicate that while that's reloading. Never worked with children, animal, on the internet. I think my internet's very slow. I don't know what's wrong here. Yeah, so I won't let it load 2 pages at once. Is it going to load it? Is it done it? Let's have a look. Yes. And so you see now I've got that Bitcoin wallet there. And if I click on the plus sign, it says I've got Litecoin and I've got 10 of them. It's telling me what the value of Litecoin is. The average value of Litecoin is in Bitcoin. And what the average of 10 Litecoin is in dollars. And it's also telling me the best place to sell my dollars, sell my Litecoin for dollars. And it's telling me the exchange Eximo. So obviously my wallet is not connected to an exchange. It's just it could be something I have on my computer. It could be a paper wallet. It could be an actual dongle that I plug in. It's my physical where I keep my coins. I don't have this wallet, so I'm going to delete it in a minute. But it's telling me if I want to liquidate, to sell my my 10 Litecoin, which I don't have because I just did this as an example for you. If I wanted to sell them, I could send them to Eximo and I'll get $395.53 thereabout. But if you also look here, it's telling me there's 61 arbitrages that I could do with my Litecoin. And all I do is click on the number 61. That will open up in a new tab and it will show me there's 59. Look, there's actually 59 circular routes and 2 one-ways. Okay, so if I go to the circular routes, I can actually increase my Litecoin by 2.7, 2.6, and I can decide which one of these trades I want to do. And if I wanted to do it, as you can see here, if I go back here, this was my BTC wallet. Well, when I look at the trade, there's no BTC wallet here. Well, it's obvious what I would have to do. I'd have to send my Litecoin from my BTC wallet over to IDAC if I wanted to do this trade. And then I would view here and I would then carry out the trade. So this is just mind-blowing. I love this portfolio screen. I think it's just absolutely mind-blowing what you can do. And if I look here, look, I've got my my Exodus wallet here, and I've got some Bitcoin on there, and I've got 110 routes that I can do, arbitrage routes with Bitcoin. Okay, and if I click that, what it's going to do, it's going to take me over to the arbitrage screen, and I can now see 109 circular routes and one one-way route. Okay, so I would be interested in the circular. I wouldn't do this first one because there's a problem with it. That's probably why it's got a crazy ROI, because there's a problem that you can't transfer. But look at that trade. Increase my Bitcoin by 9.3%. What a beautiful trade. And if you look underneath the 2 exchanges, it tells you on those exchanges you can actually do limit orders and market orders. Okay, and we'll be showing you how to do this stuff. There's even one down here that I could do with the robot, where I can make just under 1% ROI with the robot. And if I go back to my wallet, I've got 9 Bitcoin sitting on there, so I've got plenty of Bitcoin to make some profit with a zero, and the robot will do it. And if I wanted to do this, I would send my Bitcoin from my wallet, which is in this case is Exodus, which is sitting down here on my computer, send it over to Binance, and then get the robot to do that trade. Obviously, there's lots of manual trades that I can do as well. 7%, 7.5%. I'm certainly going to be looking at these manual trades, and we're going to be making some videos. I don't like that one there, even though it's 10%, because I don't like that rock exchange there, because they want to charge you €100, I think it is, to do your first trade, which is crazy. So this stuff is ready. This stuff is ready. And if I come back over to here and stop sharing my screen, and I know Darren's got some more stuff to share with you in a minute, and I'm just going to... have you restarted are you still there, Darren?
I am, yes.
Yes. I don't see your face, so you must have switched your camera off, have you?
Yeah, I was unsure whether that was affecting my
could well have been. So basically, guys, we got one more thing that we want to show you, and Darren's going to maybe do a little thing. I know we started late, and I got sort of lost my train of thought. But basically, guys, Jonny blockchain's ready. Okay, we got one more amazing tool that we're going to be putting in before the launch, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having another final robot will be built, but that robot's going to only be available for admin so that we can test run it. But that robot will be coming out early January. Okay, there's a final robot that we're building in this first version. I want to make sure that this is clear. This is version 1 that we're ready now to launch. And soon as we've done this next bit, and really, I suppose, Darren, why not? Are you ready to show them this next bit that we're working on? That's going to give us the launch pad. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. There we go.
You got it.
I had a panic on. Yeah, I had a panic on because for some reason. It's been one of those days, hasn't it? I had a bit of a panic because the images that I had on those slides just disappeared. So I've obviously done something that I'm unsure of.
It's one of them days, isn't it? One of them days.
I'm good to go. I'm ready to share.
Yes, so share your screen and I'll pop it on the screen there.
Okie dokie. All right. Where should I start? I'll start here.
Remember to share your screen because you're not at the moment. You're not. And right, I got it coming. There you go. Your screen is on the camera. On the
all right. Video. Okay, now I'm starting off with CoinMarketCap, as you can see here, simply because probably everybody is familiar with CoinMarketCap. There are other brands out there, as the BBC might say, but obviously this is one that probably is most familiar for people. Now, CoinMarketCap is basically, as Jeremy and I were saying not long ago, this is where it all started for us. Simply because we noticed, like everybody, is that there were opportunities or price differences between, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum on different exchanges, and that's what started this this roller coaster that we're on at the moment. Now, what we're going to be working on next, if you like, or the feature that we're bringing in, is we're going to introduce our version of the information that you're seeing on CoinMarketCap and on other similar sites. However, what we're going to do is give you a much better, clearer version of what you're going to see. And the benefit of this is twofold, really. The first one is because basically you're going to be able to use quality information to be able to make some really great strategic and profitable decisions. The other reason that we're going to be putting it on there is that people who aren't necessarily familiar with Jonny blockchain will obviously start to gravitate towards us because of the quality of the information that we're going to be able to provide. And what I want to do in this really short section is just show you the level of detail that we're going to be able to provide people above and beyond what is currently available out there. So we're all familiar with CoinMarketCap. We're interested in, for example, and the example I'm going to give you guys is Tether. Well, I'm actually going to give you a couple of examples. So we're interested in going to Tether. So this is the Tether page. What I've done is I can just click this and I can rank all of these in alphabetical order. So these are all the exchanges that, according to CoinMarketCap, they have they trade Tether. Okay. Now, what we have discovered, let me just give you a quick idea. So this is what's going to look like on the front of Jonny blockchain. Now, this may not be the final version, but this is the version that we're going to be seeing initially. And you'll have obviously our normal front page. Then just below the normal front page, you're then going to have this on what we call above the fold. So this will be the page that you'll see. If you want to have access to this, then all you'll do is you just click on here, and it will then open up into the much more detailed information that I'm going to be sharing with you now. So we're going to look at USD Tether. Now, if we look at USD Tether, you'll notice, if you rank it, is that there is no, go down to the L's. Okay, you look at the L's, there's actually no live coin exchange. Now, if we go to Livecoin, you'll notice that you can actually trade Tether on Livecoin. So clearly there's a discrepancy between the information that CoinMarketCap are getting from Livecoin. Now, Jonny Blockchain has got the information that Tether is traded on Livecoin. So there's clearly an opportunity for somebody if there is a price difference, because ordinary people, if you like, are going to be looking at CoinMarketCap and spending hours trawling through this, trying to find arbitrage opportunities for Tether. However, what we've discovered is that within Livecoin, there is the reason that it's not necessarily on CoinMarketCap, and they're not telling you why it's not on there, but one of the reasons that it might be is the fact it's operating on a different blockchain. So you can see here that the vast majority of the Tether operates on its own blockchain. But if you look at Livecoin, it actually operates on the ERC20. Now, whether Tether is going to stay on its own blockchain, or whether it's going to migrate to ERC20 or go over to BEP2 or go on to mainnet, nobody knows. Clearly, KuCoin are covering their bets because they've got it on 3 of the 4 possible blockchains. Now, that information is not available on CoinMarketCap, and it's not available, and they're not telling you why it's not available. So you're going to obviously have the ability with Jonny Blockchain to be able to, you could now trade between Livecoin and KuCoin, for example. So KuCoin and Livecoin, there could be price discrepancies that you can take advantage of because you have the ability to be able to move your Tether to KuCoin, and then also use KuCoin to actually exchange it or move it into the Tether blockchain, or go into mainnet blockchain should you want to do that. So you've got a huge advantage over everybody else who may be using the information that is on CoinMarketCap to make those sorts of decisions. So that's an example using Tether. Now let's have a look at our friend Zil. Now Zil has caused us some headaches, shall we say. However, again, we're starting to realise that we've got another window of opportunity here. Now, as you can see, Zil, this is a one of our back office screenshots, I should add. So this is what the admin team are working with. So you can see here that KuCoin, you can receive it, but you can't send it, and it's operating on the ERC20 blockchain. We know Binance has 2 blockchains in place, but actually it's not using its BEP, it's actually using mainnet. And again, you can see quite clearly that there may be opportunities to be able to send your ZIL to Binance and then use the mainnet to then work with Bit4X, as well as sending it into KuCoin. So you can see there's possible opportunities here that, again, that information is going to be generated by Jonny Blockchain's bot. Its robot is analysing all of this information and working out these routes and these opportunities for you. However, if we go to CoinMarketCap and we go to ZIL, and again, I've already ranked this into alphabetical order, you can see that ZIL is on Bit4X here. However, it's also showing, if I remember rightly, I think I've gone too far. It's also shown on KuCoin. Now, I've just explained to you that actually they are operating on 2 different blockchains. So KuCoin and Bit4X, according to CoinMarketCap, you can transfer your ZIL between those 2. However, in reality, that is not the case, and that's the level of information that you're going to start to get through Jonny Blockchain. So you're going to get this type of information, as in the exchanges that we work with. Okay, you're not all of the exchanges, so we're going to be the exchanges that we work with and we've got connected with. You're going to get the actual volume, not the volume that's been reported. And again, you can go to CoinMarketCap, you can choose either adjusted volume or reported volume. I'm unaware, I've had a look through the site, I can't see what the two are, but whatever the two are, don't necessarily relate to the actual volume that is available for that particular exchange. Okay, so we're going to be able to give you the correct volume, the correct price, and obviously you're then going to have the ability to be able to make tradable decisions based on the percentage changes in the next 24 hours, or sorry, the past 24 hours, the past 7 days, the past week. We're going to have all sorts of information on here. And we're also going to introduce, obviously, we've got our trust system, which I've already shown you. And again, the trust system will also be incorporated into this as well. There's about a list, if I remember rightly, there's about a list of about 8 or 9 additional features that we can put into this this information for the casual user. And then the benefit is that they can do that manually. Okay, they can go through and do these trades manually, or they can register with Jonny blockchain, enter their currencies into the portfolio system, and allow the bot to do those trades for them on their part. So hopefully that explains some of the stuff that we're going to be creating for you that's going to be attached to this front screen of Jonny blockchain. And I'll pause for breath.
Excellent. And so really, guys, who's Jonny blockchain for? That's the thing. And before I answer that question that I've asked myself, I want to answer a couple of questions that are in the comments. And I see Andrew Scott has got a comment. I don't know whether I can get Andrew's message up there. This one, I think, if I add this to the broadcast, there you go. So Andrew says, BitTrue Exchange API error. Now, we know about BitTrue's API error, and we've sent BitTrue an email and an email and an email and an email, and we're not getting any response from their support team, you know, because their APIs, actually, our system can connect the APIs, okay, if you've already connected them in the past, which I have. But when you try to connect your new ones, there's a problem, okay, which we've asked them about. But also with my own API keys that are connected to Jonny blockchain, it wants to place an order and it gets rejected all the time. So again, we've asked them, and the programmers have said, well, we're coding it exactly how they tell us to code it in their API document, but the orders are not getting placed. So we're aware of that, Andrew, but maybe sending us a support ticket, and we'll send you an email, a detailed email that what you can ask their support. So maybe if we a few of us badger them, they might come back to us. Next
it
week,
also might be worth mentioning again. I know we talked about it last week. It's Coin Tiger, and the fact that they have, oddly enough, specific APIs.
Well, it's coin with Coin Tiger. If you want to trade with the APIs, some of their trading pairs you have to ask permission for. God knows why any exchange would want you to ask for permission to trade. So that sort of tells you why it's not. Maybe they don't want you to know something. I don't know, but there's a video that talks about that. Andrew says again, JR, you plan to reduce the credits for lower ROI trades or for lower investment trades? Well, lower investments, no, okay, because if you want to trade with $20, then that's up to you, okay. But if a trade has got a very low ROI, okay, and it's not enough profit for you, we are going to be looking at what we're going to charge for lower ROIs, but not lower. It's really for the same exchange arbitrages, because let's just face it, if an arbitrage route is available and it's got a 1% ROI, well, if you're trading with $20, then it's not worth you doing it, because it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you $1 to buy, so it's going to cost you 10%. So you would want to look at trades that are above 10%, you can quite easily look down and say, well, look, I'm going to trade with something that's more than 10% because I only want to trade with $20. If you want to trade with $1,000 and you want to make 1%, well, then paying $1 is I don't know what the percentage is, but we're going to look at the percentages. We are going to be looking at the credit charges. Okay, we will be looking at that. So hopefully,
yeah, there are plenty of. I've just clicked on it, and there are plenty of deals like 16, 17%, and I'm in the circular route here as well. 16, 17% profits, and you're looking at trading with $160 worth of whatever the coin is. Clearly, there are ones which are sort of make 13%, but the trade is around about $22. Yeah, you could do that. I would probably be suggesting, if that is a trade that you want to do, that would be a true arbitrage trade. So you're not sort of you're saving on the transfer or withdrawal fees.
Yeah, and I mean I've just put in another point from Andrew, and I really appreciate, Andrew, you giving us your comments here and your questions. And Andrew says the next thing: with an actual cost of a credit for a low trade, we make a loss for under 10% return. Well, it's what we just said there, Andrew. If you're trading with low amounts, okay, you're trading with $20, $10, $15, $30, $40. They're low amounts. And let's face it, if you were trading with $10 and it's got a 10% ROI, that's a $4 profit, isn't it? So you're only paying $1 for the trade. So you're still making $3. So it's, again, if you're trading with lower amounts, you've got to look for trades that have got higher ROIs. So we give you all that information. So there's no tricking you, if you like, to say, well, I bought that trade only to find out that the ROI is actually only 2%, and so there's no profit in it. We tell you all the information before you carry out the trade. But as I said earlier, we are going to be looking at a fairer system for the actual cost of the arbitrage routes that you buy. But there's so many routes there that are available, and if I go myself, and I'll share my screen. Where's my screen sharing? So I'll just share the screen. And what I'll do, I'll cancel that. It keeps asking me to update my audio. If I go over to up to the trade and then go down to arbitrage, let this load, and I just click find best trades. Okay, click that button. There's 495 trades that are in the circular route. There's 285 routes that are in the one way. There's 143 fiat routes. Now I'm looking here at this fiat route, 22.6%. That's going to cost me $1 to get 22. So if I'm trading with $100, or in this case 100 Korean won, which you could quite easily do. You could work out ways of getting the depositing dollars into the corn bit. There's ways of doing these trades. And let's go down and find. Look, this is a euro one. Okay, euros, 10.6%. Now the very first trade you do on the rock, it's going to cost you $100. So you're going to lose on the first trade because they want you to deposit 100 euros, I think it is $100, to use their system for a year. So okay, so you're going to lose on the first trade. But then if you're trading with $1,000, you're going to make that $100 back because there's a 10% ROI there. Okay, and then once you do the second trade with it, and remember, this is a fiat route, and fiat routes tend to be in 9.9% of the time are circular. It's just that they can sometimes take that little bit longer because you've got to withdraw to your bank. But I use fiat through Coinbase Pro because Coinbase Pro, I can deposit to my bank immediately, and I can withdraw to my bank immediately, and I can deposit back into Coinbase Pro immediately using their fiat connection. And there's lots of other exchanges. I mean, look at this one, a dollar, 4.9%. So if you're trading with $100, why are you worried about? And this one you can do with a robot. Okay, so if you're trading with $100, why are you worried about paying a dollar? Because that's all you're paying here to do the manual trade, and paying $2. You know, so if you're trading with $100, you're going to make $4. You know, nearly $5, and that fee that we've got there, that price there, is taking into account the fees that you would have to do the trade with. Okay, so you know, if you're worried about the percentage on lower trades, then I would say don't do those trades. Stay away from them. Do trades that are profitable. We give you the information, and it's up to you to make a wise choice, isn't it? It's up to you to make that wise choice. And I know we've gone a little bit over time, but we're actually under time because we started late. But Jonny Blockchain, okay, what type of person is it for? At the moment, this is who it's for. Anybody that's got cryptocurrencies, especially people that have got multiple cryptocurrencies, that want to, first off, manage their portfolio, so they want to know where all their coins are and what they can do with those coins to make a profit. Some people hodl, don't they? They keep, like me, I hodl a lot of coins, and I keep them with the belief that the price is going to go up. Okay, so I'm not looking for myself to get rid of my coins, but if I know where all my coins are, which I do with Jonny Blockchain, there may become arbitrage opportunities available for the coins that I have to increase my hodl holding. Okay, so Jonny Blockchain is really at the moment for people that have at least one cryptocurrency and that maybe want to increase their cryptocurrency holding, or for somebody that already has lots of cryptos and wants to manage them all. It's all there in Jonny Blockchain, and we're going to be, now as we go sort of into Christmas, we're looking to launch in January. The very first week of January, straight after the New Year. So we're looking at the 1st of January. We're going to be launching with the new bits that Darren told you about earlier. Everything that we've got now. We're obviously going to carry on with development. We're going to be adding more and more details as we go along. More and more robots, more and more exchanges. But January, the 1st of January is the official launch date. And there's two types of people that will, and I'll be really quick with this. There's the people that are into the crypto, okay, and then there's the I don't know, I'll call them the MLMers, okay, the MLMers. These two people, you might be a person that's into crypto. Jonny Blockchain's for you, okay. You might be a person that says, well, I only have Bitcoin and I'm not really wanting to get rid of it. I want to keep it because I believe Bitcoin's going to go up. But I love the Jonny Blockchain platform. I love what it offers, the tools that it offers. So I want to be an MLMer, if you like. An affiliate is the word I look for, where you can invite people into the business and earn some fantastic commissions paid to you in Bitcoin. So if you're a Bitcoin hodler, this platform is for you. And if you're a person that wants to build a team below you and promote Jonny Blockchain, this also is for you. Okay, we're going to be going after people that fit this bracket. Myself and Darren are going to be marketing to people that are into cryptocurrencies, because Jonny Blockchain has got every tool that you can possibly need to manage your portfolio. And we've got so many exciting things coming further down the road. But the 1st of January is what we're looking at. The 1st of Jan, okay, 2020. 2020 is going to be an amazing year for Jonny Blockchain users and affiliates that want to earn commissions from it. And I know that we've got our Italian team, Lino, they're coming to visit me here in London. I'm going to be doing one-on-one training. If you've got a team and you bring that team into here and you want one-on training, we can do it, okay? Either myself or Darren will do one-on-one training with Skype, but you've got to have a team. If you're a leader and you want to really get into the nuts and bolts of this, then you need to, reach out to us. We're going to be working closely with the founders because we owe them, the founders. They helped us get this where we are. We're going to be showing them a lot of stuff. I'm going to be doing private calls with the founders. If you want to become a founder and get one-on-one calls with me, then you need to be a founder, and you can contact our Jonny Blockchain support and ask about founder positions. We've got founder positions. So we're looking for founders. We're looking for investors. And those people that want to be a founder will get one-on-one calls with me, because now we're going into the launch, okay? We're going into the launch. We've got a lot of stuff that we're just finishing off and tweaking now. But go and have a look around Jonny Blockchain. I'll tell you what, you'll be blown away with what's inside. I am blown away with what we've got here. We're not just, it's not an arbitrage platform, you know? That's what we started out. That's what we thought we were going to be. But we've evolved into so much more. We've got arbitrage, we've got portfolio management, we've got wallet management. You know, everything. If you're into crypto, there's nothing else you need. We're going to be supplying your stuff with, you know, where are all the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin ATM machines. We're going to have it. That's all going to be available for you. We've got so much stuff. I've even got a good friend of mine that actually sells ATM machines, okay? And we're going to introduce you to that so that you can actually get an ATM machine yourself if you've got a shop or you've got a location that you can put it in. We've got so much exciting stuff coming. 2020 is going to be mind-blowing. Jonny Blockchain's ready now. It's ready for anybody that's into cryptocurrencies to get in and use it. And we will be making lots of videos, okay? Lots of videos that show you how to use and get the best out of Jonny Blockchain. Is there anything else, Darren, before we disappear that you want to add? Darren's giving me the thumbs up. And there's no more questions in the Hangout. I do apologise, guys, that we started late. That was down to the software. But keep an eye now on your inbox. Keep an eye on YouTube, this channel, because we're about to take this baby to the world, because it's ready. Go and have a look in there and see what you've got. Add your wallets, get your exchanges, and just look at all those arbitrage opportunities. I think it was over 500 when I just looked. Arbitrage opportunities. Brilliant. It's got everything you need. You have it's Thursday. So I will say, have a good weekend when it comes, and we'll see you on the next live broadcast. Tutty bye.